Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Christy and this is Christy's Pause. Returning subscribers, thank you for being amazing. And if you are seeing this family for the first time, this is Christy's Pause, and the content on this channel is all faith-based and are licensed as Canada, Canada. But today we want to talk about family matters, family issues. So I just remembered like a family friend. I don't know if I'll call them a family friend, but a family I used to know, and what happened to them because of secrets, and I just felt I should just shoot a video about this and also get my husband's opinion about. As usual, is the one on the wheels. That's Michelle at the back. You want to say hello to the camera? Hello. Hello. Natana, you want to say hello? John, you want to say hello? So we are on our way home from church, and the weather today is very nice. So all of us are wearing our this is the jacket I like. This is the jacket I wore today. So there's this family I used to know, like they were older than my parents, so like, but we just knew them. I knew their kids. They were like acquaintances. We were not that very close. So I just heard about them that the wife built a house like without the husband's knowledge. And at some point their landlords, they couldn't pay rent, and their landlord said they should move out of the house. And the wife said she got a house, like she told her husband that she got like a new apartment for them, and it was the house she built. And they moved into the house. In the husband's mind, they moved into the house as tenants, whereas it was the wife that owned the house. And they were like that, I think, for about 3 years. They were paying rent. The husband was paying rent. You don't know that it was his wife. He was paying rent too. Until one day, they had tenants. They had other tenants. So as far as the husband was concerned, the landlord was not. And because it was the wife that connected with the agents, the husband was not relating with the agent. It was the wife that gets the rent and gives to the agents. So there was no point where the husband would ask to say he wanted to meet the agent or anything. He didn't have a reason to do that. So until one day that one of the tenants came to beg the landlord that they are going to be a bit late in paying their rent. That was when the husband knew, so it's my wife's house. It's my wife's house. We've been living for 3 years, and they've been paying rent and all that. And even though they had grown-ups, they had grown-up children, the family scattered. Like the husband was like, no, he couldn't continue with the marriage, and that marriage scattered. So there are some things about secrets, and when I'm saying secrets, those are the kinds of secrets I mean, like big things like that. You build house, your husband did not know. What kind of marriage is that? So babe, what do you think about secrets? Like, to what extent can
I think
you don't have to look at the camera?
With that, I think it's on the eyesight.
It's extreme, right?
It's a secret of the widest imagination. Building a house without informing your spouse. You got the land. Okay, agreed. You might have gotten the land while you are still single. You got the land, started the foundation, you built the roof, you moved in as tenants.
As tenants, so family
and your
members.
Spouse did not know. You are not doing well.
So to what extent do you think, or what are the kinds of secrets you think it's still okay to keep?
Within spouse, to me, I don't think that should be secret. Because the Bible says, what the Lord has joined together, let nothing.
Let no man. It's no man. It's no
let
secret.
no man. And no man, secret is only men. I mean mortals that keep secret. So if the Bible has said let no man put asunder, it means let nothing, absolutely nothing, come in between them. So whatever you're doing, ensure your spouse is in the know. Whether he agrees or she disagrees, let the spouse be aware.
But what if the husband disagrees and it's something I want to do? Can we buy? We have to wait for the person. We can use that one, so we can hold on and consider. So guys, we are buying fuel, but still on this matter of secrets. I remember that there was a time I kept a secret from my husband, and I just had this uneasy feeling. I'll tell you what the secret I kept was. I just had this uneasy feeling, and I just could not hold it because I think I've watched too much African Magic. And I know that one way or the other, secrets have a way of coming out. Like they have a way of, even at the point where it will now become a disaster or something. It will now be like something that can like something that might not be a big deal will now become a big matter. What was the secret I kept? So if you have seen that video I made about I lost my money, I lost my life savings when I wanted to do that investment. My husband is this low risk person. He doesn't like taking risk. All these investment schemes, investments matter, his hand is not there. He's not interested. He doesn't want to be a part of it. So I was like, so I'll just quickly do this thing. Like I'll just do, like just for a short time, and I'll just get my funds back. You'll never know about it, guys. Maybe you know that I lost the money. So of course, it was like my savings. So it was not like a joint account or something. So it was like money I had total control over. But I should have carried him along, even if it is my money, even if it's something I was saving like from my own income. I should still have carried him along. But that's what they say family is about. That's one of the perks of being married and all that. You have someone to share with. I said because he's a low risk person. He doesn't like taking risk and all that. That I will not tell him. I'll just quickly do it and get it back. Guys, so imagine that I lost that money and didn't know about it. And there will be times it will be like, okay, we have some major projects we want to do, and so Alpha, let us bring resources together. But yours truly does not have any resource again because she has used all of them to do investments. And then I was like, okay, so how do I tell him? How do I tell him that I invested this money and I can't, at the moment, it's like it's gone. It's like something I don't even know whether I can get again. It took a while, but I knew that I had to. And anytime I remember that investment and that I've not told him about it, I have this kind of heavy, I have this kind of, hey, I hope the day this secret will come out. I hope it will not cost, And I had to just open up and say, this is what is happening. I think it took about 3 trials. I'd say, I want to tell you something. I'll go again and say, I'll tell you later. And I had to just open up, and what I got out of telling him was, I had a free mind of, okay, now he knows about it and all that. And we are both praying that we hope that the money will still come back. But the fact that keeping that secret and not saying it, so it's a big deal for me, like a big headache. And so I don't know. What do you think about keeping secrets in marriage? Like, what's your opinion about it? Like, and he was telling us about what extent, like, what are the things I can still not talk about?
In marriage, in my own opinion, I stand to be corrected. There should be no secrets. There should be no secrets.
At all.
At all. Let your spouse know. If he's going to go against it, or if she's going to go against it, let it be on record that you made your opinion known and it was rejected. That is still better than keeping a secret.
But what if I made my opinion known, you reject it, and for example, like won't it be like, well, when you ask for my opinion anyway, you don't listen? Because for example, sometimes it's possible I ask for your opinion about something that I don't want to be secretive about, and you say no, and it's something I really want to do. So there are two things.
In such situations, if at that moment you didn't do those, or one of the spouse didn't do that thing, will heaven fall?
But what if it's like an opportunity that I don't want to miss?
Such, well, we don't know what are the likely chances that such opportunities will sail through. It's a 50-50 thing. So if one of the spouse is saying no, the person can, and if the other person is so sure, the person can take it to God in prayer. If it is truly sure, the other party should take it to God in prayer for the conviction of his or her spouse to fall into line to his or her aspiration.
And it goes further too. So there are some when we're talking about taking things to God in prayer, I think even on this immigration matter, There are some people that want to travel and their husbands, I mean their wives, either way, either of the spouse is saying no, they are not interested. And
Like
this
myself.
also, and it was also like our own case.
Like myself, I never had the intention of traveling out. Never. I never for once thought about it. When the issue was brought up, I rejected it firsthand. But later on, prayer started somewhere.
And his eyes were opened.
And it became dawn on me that, oh my God, and we have to move on.
But this is God. This is obey to God.
Yes.
So
And we shall obey to God.
So I think some people go to the extreme. For example, they want to travel, their spouse is not interested. They go ahead and start the process. For example, that traveling out thing, it is something that will help the family. So what if
Okay, let's see it this way. The husband or the wife has the mind of traveling out,
okay,
but
no,
the other
let's
party
see this
is
way.
not interested.
Let's see this way. What if at that time when I was telling you we should travel and all that, we should explore traveling out, and I just decided I had an opportunity to, talk to somebody to help us check I think I mentioned it in one of the videos, to help us check our eligibility, that was going to cost me like $1,000. If I had gone ahead, like even though you were not, at that point, when you're not so interested, if I had gone ahead to, pay the person to help us check, it is something that will help the family, that you might eventually come around to. If I had gone ahead to pay the person or start the process somehow, even without your consent, would that have been like a very terrible thing?
That would have been a serious issue. When you're paying approximately $1,000 to just confirm eligibility.
Okay, so what if
And
it's not for
after a year,
eligibility? What if it's like, say, I help?
consultation or whatever. And okay, like our instance now, we were falsely rejected. What will have come out of that rejection? It should have been money wasted, money that we don't have, that we could have used on other things. It has been wasted.
So what if it
But
worked
the
out?
basis is the two parties must always come to terms for the growth of the family. That's
Must always
the
come
basis.
to them.
The two terms.
So if
Okay, let's give the instance of Abraham. Abraham saw 3 visitors. To him, he was entertaining visitors. And he told his wife and I think one of his servants to do some certain things. If at that moment Sarah said no, the blessing they got, they won't have gotten it.
that's true.
Even the servant was in line with them. So there must be a decision of agreement to the progress of the family. It is a family. It is not the wife. It is not the husband. They are now, the two people are now one nation. So whatever their decision is, it must be unanimous. It
And
must
at
not be
some point-
60% to 40%. It must be 100% from the two of them.
And because they are one family, whatever decision one person makes would at some point affect the other person,
Positively
or negatively, however it is.
So it must be that they jointly agree to that decision. Because if the husband say we are traveling by car, and the husband say no, let's go by plane, and they didn't agree, if anything happened with them going by car, the other party will say, didn't I tell you not to allow us to go by this means? So as couples, decisions must be unanimous. It must be joint. You cannot lord your own opinion over the other party.
You cannot lord your own opinion over the other person, even if you feel like your own opinion is like to you like the
Even
best.
if you got the opinion from God, don't lord it. Your partner must still come to agreement with your opinion.
Guys, so that's it for today on words of wisdom from my cook. Even if that one entered, even if the instruction you got or your opinion is something you got from God, you cannot load it. You need to talk your spouse into coming to terms with your opinion. So no secrets. Guys, that's it for today. I hope you got something from this our chit chats, our after service chit chats. And I hope you are deciding not to keep secret from your spouse. Thanks guys for being amazing. Thanks for watching. Till we meet in the next video. Have a beautiful life. Bye guys. Bye.